Good morning. Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, Kaylee. Good morning, Jacob. Hi, Charmaine. Hi, Kylie. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. So for starters, remember yesterday, we're going to start with math today. We're going to do it a little differently. So early this morning, first thing, we're going to try to do some math. So remember yesterday, we counted our fingers this way, and we started from the left and went to the right like we would read a book. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of that. So everybody put your fingers up like this. Put your fingers up, put your fingers up. Okay, so I actually only need one hand. Hi, Tyler. Good morning. You actually only need one hand, your left hand. So where you would put one, that's the only hand you'll need for right now. Okay, so I'm going to show you a number, and then we're going to talk about how many more we would need to get to 5. Okay, so I'm going to switch my camera so that you guys can see my hand a little better. But remember, I can still see you. Okay, so here's my hand. Just to go back over the directions, I'm going to show you a number. So maybe I show you 1. Okay, then we're going to talk about how many more we would need to get to 5. So if I already have 1, it looks like I would need 1, 2, 3, 4 more to get to 5, right? Because then I have 1 plus 4 gives me 5, right? Okay, it's going to be a little tricky at first, especially because I think we're all still a little sleepy, but we will figure it out for sure. Okay, so here's my hand. All right, we're going to start with this many. Everybody put this many up. See, my thumb is hidden. So if we have 4 up, how many fingers are down? How many more do we need to get that full 5? There we go, just that 1. 4 plus 1 more gives us 5. It was how many fingers you had down. Okay, so let's start with, it's going to be hard. My fingers don't stretch very well. So now I have 2. All right, and we're trying to figure out how many more we need to get to 5. But we have 5 fingers on this hand, right? So then really all we have to think about is how many fingers are folded down. So we have 2 up, and then I have 1, 2, 3 that were folded down. So 2 and 3 gives us 5. Perfect. All right, let's go with this many. Oh wait, we already did that. Let's go with this many. This many. Okay, so I have 3. So what's the other partner? What does 3 need to get to 5? 3, and then I've got these 2 hidden ones. So I have 3 and 2. Perfect. I see y'all with those 2 fingers. Good job. All right. Now what we're going to look at is another word problem. Again, if you have paper and pencil nearby and you want to draw your picture along with me, that's fine. If you just want to watch for right now, that's also fine. All right. So here's our little story today. Bella spilled some pencils on the carpet. So she maybe was walking from one room to the other and she had a handful of pencils and she dropped them and spilled them on the carpet. But her friend Gino was there and he came to help her. Gino found 5 pencils underneath a desk and Bella found 4 by the door. How many pencils did they find altogether? So we have to go back in our word problem and find our numbers. All right, so Bella spilled some pencils on the floor. Okay, Gino came up to help her. Gino found 5 pencils. So we know that he found 5. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I know that he found 5. He found those under the desk. And Bella, she found 4 by the door. So I know that I can draw 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many pencils did they find altogether? Now all I have to do altogether means they want to know those 2 numbers put together. So now I'm going to count them. I'm going to count them in my head. And then you guys can show me with your fingers what number you got. All right, show me with your fingers. What number did you get? All right, I see Kaylee, I see Kira, I see Amia. Awesome. We found 9. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember yesterday when we talked about counting on and we called out that number and we dragged it out. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how many she found under the desk. So we could say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, instead of counting each individual circle. All right, so then we also need to do a number bond. On my directions say, draw a picture, which we did, and write a number bond. All right, so I'm gonna draw my number bond. It doesn't have to be perfect. And we're gonna fill in our boxes in the same order that the story told us. Okay, so first, how many did Gino find under the desk? Can you show me with your fingers? How many did Gino find under the desk? Good, Jacob. 5. So I can put a 5 in here. All right, and how many did Bella find by the door? 4. Perfect. 4. And then we counted them all together, and what number did we get? 9. Awesome. 5 plus 4 equals 9. And then it asks us to write a sentence. So I'm going to write, they found 9 pencils. So I have drawn a picture, made my number bond, written a sentence, and all the numbers are the same. 5, 4, 5, 4, 9, and 9. We got to make sure those numbers match. Okay. If you have paper and pencil, you can put it to the side real quick. We weren't going to need it for a few. And I'm going to show you our trusty little bears we used yesterday. This time they are not in an egg carton, but they are on our paper. Okay, so I have some little groups of bears here, and it's okay that my bears don't look exactly the same. They are still little red bears. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna ask you to count them, and you're just gonna count them in your head, and then when I snap, you're gonna hold up with your fingers how many you see, okay? My advice to you, a little trick, is to start with a big group, count them, and then count on. Like we drug out the 5 plus 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this time we have different numbers. All right, I'm going to give you a second to count, and then I'm going to snap, and you can hold up your fingers. Show me how many with your fingers. Thank you, Kylie. Good job. Thank you, Charmaine. Thank you, thank you. I see everybody. Awesome. Okay. So we have a number here. What number do I have right here? What number do I have just right here? How many? Show me. Thank you, Jacob. I have 4. I have 4. I'm going to circle these 4. Okay. How many do I have here? 3. I'm going to circle these. Well, guess what? Those are my number partners. Those are my number partners. This number and this number is going to give us our whole, which you showed me with your finger. Show me again. What's our whole? How many do we have all together? Perfect. So 7 is our whole. I can go ahead and write 7 in my number bond because I know that that's how many I have. But then we just made 2 groups, 2 parts. What's this one? Show me with your fingers. What's this part? Perfect. I can go ahead and write that in. What's this one? 3. Awesome. I can go ahead and write that in. So you just told me that 4 plus 3 gives us 7. Good job. Okay, what other numbers besides 4 and 3 do you see? So I know that we had these little bears in a group of 4 and 3, but guess what? I can put them all together. Hi, Kelasia. I can put them all together, and then I can make different groups. So here's a group, and here's a group. Now what do I have? Now what are my 2 number partners? What's here? What's this amount right here? Just this one. Perfect. This one is just 5. What's this one? Tyler, show me with your fingers how many this one is. Just these 2, or just these right here. Yep, 2. So there's some other number partners. So before we had, what did we have? We had 4 plus 3. Now we just did 5 plus 2. Now I'm going to put them all back together and see if we can come up with something else. Does anybody else think they know a number partner before I do it for you? Do you think you could tell me 2 numbers that give us 7? 2 numbers that give us 7 if I break these bears up differently? Charmaine, you can unmute. What you think? What else could we use besides 3 and 4 and 2 and 5?
6 and 1.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to show you guys what she just told us. She told us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. Do we see that? Yay, good job. We have 6 and we have 1. So we can add that to our list. 6 plus 1. All right. Do we see any others? Tyler, do you see one? Do you see another number partner? Tyler, you can unmute and tell me. What else do you see?
I see 2 and
Okay, well, if we do 2 and 5, or 2 and we put these over here, it's the same as 2 and 5. So you're right, we just did it the other way. Instead of 5 and 2, we did 2 and 5. But can I show you something? And I know you're, okay, so I'm gonna put these guys here. All right, so here's my one group. What do I have over here? What's here? How many bears are in this circle? Oh, I see those fists. Yeah, that's right. I have 0. I have 0 here. So then how many do I have right there? How many do I have in this big circle? Yes, Amia, 7. Awesome. Good job. Those are all those number partners. Okay, I'm going to show you a different number, and we're going to do the same thing. All right, this time I'm going to have this and, oh, there we go. All right, here's my bears this time. Separate those a little more. Okay, I'm going, before we start talking about the different groups we can make, we want to find our whole first, right? So I'm going to give you just a second. Good morning, Travis. I'm going to give you, and I see Sahan's name, but I don't see him yet. So hopefully he will become visible soon. Okay, so before we start talking about our parts and our number partners, we want to find our whole, right? So I'm going to give you a second. I'm going to let you count all those bears. I'm going to snap, and you're going to show me with your fingers what we have all together. All right, start counting. Awesome. If you saw 6, pat yourself on the back. Good job. So one way you could have done it is you could have said, oh, I know that this is 4. I see it grouped together. 4, 5, 6. So yes, you are correct. We have 6. Now tell me, what 2 groups do we see right here? We've got a group here, and we've got a group here. All right, perfect. I see Aaliyah, she's using her 2 hands to show me those 2 groups. She's doing like this to show me 4 and 2. Perfect. I have 4 and 2. 4 here and 2 here, and that still gives us, it's very blurry today, and that gives us 6 altogether. Perfect. All right, I think y'all are getting pretty good at this. We're gonna do a different amount of bears. Okay, so now we're gonna do, let's see, this many, it is blurry. Hopefully that's, oh, there's our number this time. All right, go ahead and start counting. Show me those fingers, how many? Good, if you're showing me 8, you are correct. You could have said, I know that this is 4 because it looked just like that group of 4. This is what we had the very last time. This is what it looked like. So we could have known that this, oh, he's laying the wrong way. We could have known that this is 4 and gone 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But you are correct. 8. All right, now we need to figure out our 2 groups. Oh, I see Amia showing me where there's fingers. She's showing me one group. Oh, and Aaliyah, we got 4 on one side, 4 on the other. Awesome. 4 and 4. All right, I'm going to change our number up again. One other little bear wanted to come to the bear party. One little bear. All right. Why is it still blurry? There we go. All right, start counting. Good. If you're showing me 9 fingers, kiss your brain. All right. So now we can circle our 2 groups because we can already see that they're in 2 groups, right? Circle here, and now we get to count our number partners. How many do we see here? Show me with those fingers. How many is in this group? Yes, there's 5. And show me with your fingers how many is in this group? 4. Perfect. All righty. All right, we're going to look at our application problem again that we just did. Okay, remember these numbers because I'm about to make it go away. We had 9 and we made 5 and 4 as our number partners. 5 and 4. Now, look at what we did earlier. Earlier we had numbers. What do you see that's in common with this word problem we did and the bears we just counted? Amia, what do you see? You can unmute and tell us.
The same number.
It's the same numbers. Not only is it the same whole, and here, I'm going to even put them up next to each other so we can see that a little better. Not only was it the same whole, hi Daniel, but we also had the same number partners, right? 5, 4, 5, 4, and both of those together gave us 9. Good job. All right, friends, y'all did. Let me change my camera so you can see me now. You guys did a great job participating, even though it's bright and early in the morning and we started with math first, and sometimes that can be super tricky. So I need to hand out some points for our participation. So thank you, Kylie and Kira. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Jacob and Charmaine. Thank you, Aaliyah and Travis. Who else did we? Kaylee, Amia, Lauren. I thought, didn't I see Kelasia was here and then it was gone, I do believe. Maybe not though. All right, so thank you guys for all participating. Perfect. I'm also going to give us points for coming in muted. So Daniel came in muted. That's awesome. Lauren came in muted. Amia, Kaylee, Travis, Aaliyah, Charmaine, Jacob, Tyler, Kira, Kylie, y'all all came in following directions. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to let you go for math. We're all finished with math. Y'all did a wonderful job. We will meet. Oh, let me show you y'all points. I can do that real quick so that you know how many points you have. It's coming. It's coming. Okay. Share. All right, there's your points. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Awesome. Y'all are doing great. Does that give me a thumbs up? Make sure so I know that you see your points. Can you find your number? I don't want to make it go away until I know that you saw it. Perfect. All right, y'all are doing great with the points. Okay, so I will see you guys at 10 o'clock, so that's in about an hour, for some extra alphabet stuff and practicing the letters. So I'll see you then, okay? We can all wave bye. See you in about an hour.